Hi, I'm Chrissy, and I am back today to talk about actions speak louder than words. So I know I do this. I know a lot of other people who do this, where we talk about all the things we intended to do, and then we give a list of excuses why they didn't happen. So this past week, I had a whole list of things that I intended to do, but didn't do. And I had issues with time, I had issues with personnel, I had issues with technology. So all these things that I didn't get to do because of all these other things that weren't under my control, or I didn't think were under my control. But the problem with that is, A, things don't get done, and B, if we're doing them for somebody else, then we're not meeting somebody else's needs. So, I always think of the song, You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore, the Neil Diamond song. You don't bring me flowers anymore. Is Barbra Streisand singing about how you intended to bring me flowers? No, she's talking about how he used to bring her flowers and now he doesn't, and how it makes her feel like less loved. And I think the same thing often happens when we intend to do things but don't. Now, sometimes there are legitimately things that are out of our control, but more often than not, they're just excuses on why we didn't do something. And it may be that Neil Diamond fell out of love with Barbra Streisand in You Don't Bring Me Flowers Anymore, and that's why he didn't bring them. It became not important to him to show his love for her, or he assumed that she saw it. She saw it as, you don't love me anymore. Whether that's what he intended or how he actually felt, the feeling that she has is real. So when I think about that scenario, I think about a kind of funny yet sad story where I was working with a cop many years ago, and I wasn't actually working with the cop, but we were working the same event. And he came back at the end of the night and he had flowers in his hand for his wife or girlfriend at home. And he proceeded to get in trouble because you're not really supposed to do that in uniform. It was a really nice gesture, really great intentions, but he had the wrong boss that day, and I think he ended up getting written up. Now, his wife, I'm sure, when he goes home and tells the story, like, honey, I bought you flowers. I also got in trouble. That's an example of forces outside your control where I got you flowers. I intended to get you flowers. I bought you flowers. Somebody came and took them away. It is almost even more powerful because he got in trouble for her. But a lot of people aren't willing to get in trouble for their intentions. They'd rather play it safe and not meet the standards that they set for themselves and for others. So remember, and I use this example because I remember hearing, actions speak louder than words, and the example of, if I intend to bring my wife flowers, but I don't actually do it, does she feel the love that was in my intention, or does she feel the love of not getting the flowers? She feels the lack of love in not getting the flowers. Now, every now and then you have this story with the cop who gets in trouble and maybe there's more love felt. But there's a clear distinction between intending to do something and actually doing something and getting results. So say I intended to do 5 videos last week and I only did 1 or 2. Am I going to get the same result that I would have gotten out of 5 videos? No, I'm only going to get the results I got out of 1 or 2. So my intentions are great. My results are not going to match my intentions. They're going to match my actions. So remember, when you make a commitment and you have a goal, you can intend to do things all you want, but if you're not doing the actions, you're not going to get the results you want. So be a person of action, take action, don't talk about your intentions. Unless you have a real life, hurricane came, I couldn't do it. Got it, no problem. But you should be taking every extraordinary step that you can to get your actions done so that you get the results you want. And I'm not just talking to you, I'm talking to me, because I do this all the time too. So take action, do things, get stuff done, get results. Thanks, bye.